Hello, my little cherry bombs. It's Ethany, and it's been a while since I've done one of these babies. I have an unboxing video today. It's not that I haven't had new decks come in, my loves. It's just that I have been swamped with 31 days of tarot and readings, and just, generally trying to sort my shit out for 2017. So without further ado, the slow Holler tarot. Oh my god, I am so fucking excited. So I didn't actually back this on Kickstarter, probably because at the time I had backed a gazillion. Like seriously, if you look at me through Kickstarter, I've backed I think nearly or over 100 projects. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start spending my money on decks, but I have purchased the deck. Look at how this is sent. I mean, come on. And the other thing I think I initially didn't get this deck was because I thought aesthetically, like collaborative decks, I've got a lot of them. I don't use a lot of them, except for usually for work for myself. And I don't know, I just wasn't sure about the artwork, but then the more I saw of it, the more I was like, this deck is probably going to challenge me. Oh my god. I've been doing readings all day, so my voice is like, it's going to challenge me to look at the tarot in a completely different way. So I was like, yeah, sign me up. Plus, I think the project is extremely important and beautiful, and how could I not support that? So you get this, I haven't even looked at it, I'm showing you first. You get this gorgeous cloth to wrap them up in. So you don't get a box, you get a cloth, which is lovely gold embroidered with constellations and the suits of the deck. So branches, vessels, knives, and stones. So very modern. Here is the book, which is awesome. It's like it's landscape. Oh gosh, so pretty. So lovely. Oh, look at that. It's got a little extension on both sides. Beautiful work. So it's got all the people at the back who worked on the art. Has a bunch of, this is great. So this has got the renamed cards. So obviously a lot of these have been renamed from the traditional major arcana. So the alchemist is temperate, is what traditionally would be temperance. Judgment is awakening. The fool is the fledgling. The wheel of fortune is fortuna. The hierophant, the guild, the guide, the guild. Justice is intersection. The kindred is the empress. The navigator, oh, I like that, as the emperor. The high priestess is the oracle. Yeah. The hangman is the precipice. Oh, I love that. The storm is what the tower would be. And the court, which has been, they've broken from the gender binary for following a more progressive rather than hierarchy, is student, traveler, architect, and visionary, with the queen being the final one. But they don't talk about hierarchy, so I guess it's all just a different... I'm all about the court, and I'm all about framing it in a way that is modern, so I love that. You get 2 pages of information for each card. There is a little bit of information like how to read the cards, daily draws, 3 card spread, reversals, card names, and we jump right in. So, I mean, it really depends on how, I like that. The front is the eye open, and the back is the eye closed. God, the images are gorgeous. Whoever did the design, like the packaging and the design for everything, you did a fucking amazing job. It's beautiful card, like it's beautiful paper stock too. Yeah, I don't know how much you need at the beginning of a guidebook, and coming from someone who's written more than one of them, it's like What do you like? How much information do you put in there? It's a little bit of a balancing act, right? So it comes shrink wrapped. So I'm just gonna open that up. I thought to myself, I'm never going to use a letter opener, and you know what? I've used it a ton. So it comes shrink wrapped. Okay, so it's standard tarot size. Oh my god, I know I'm gonna love this already because the Visionary Vessels is amazing. I'm gonna try and see where the sweet spot is for this blinking camera. Oh, shut up. Okay. I actually just really want to spend an awful lot of time just kind of going through it and looking at it myself. So I can already tell I'm going to really, really like this. What a beautiful modern interpretation of the tarot. So the color palette is, as you can see, golds, these gorgeous like topazy browns or like sepia browns, black, white, the oracle, and all of the cards are kept together and are made cohesive in that way. Oh, so beautiful. Come on, you silly camera. There we go. Gorgeous. Navigator. Sorry, in my camera, I don't know how to guild. There we go. The Lovers. Oh my gosh, it's so great. So awesome. The Chariot. I do believe there are copies of this deck still available on slowholler.com, and I love this hermit. I will put the link below. This reminds me so much of the artwork that the Chaos Witch did for the Sacred Circle of the Inner Flame coffin I was a part of in Australia. So reminds me of that. And I miss you guys. Fortuna. So as you can see, each tarot artist has brought each artist has brought their own vision to the deck. Which makes for a very interesting point of view, you know, like and I do like these collaborative decks for like study and for personal reflections and for working with in a personal way. I haven't in the past used a lot of my collaborative decks, like I've got quite a lot of them for client readings. I usually use them for me, but that doesn't mean that won't change. Ace of Branches, so now we're in the fire suit, which is traditionally the wands. Oh, sweet little animals. So, as you can see, some of them have people in them, some of them don't. It is a little bit more, from what I can see so far, minimalist. such an interesting, like it's like an octopus, but such an interesting perspective, you know, some of them are very much like the Rider-Waite or the Thoth, but then some of them are totally different. She's beautiful. So now on to knives, the air element and the swords in the traditional tarot. Oh wow, that's cool. Very, obviously this is a modern deck. I feel like this is the closest thing that we've kind of gotten recently, oh beautiful, to the collective tarot, which is out of print now, which feels very similar in regards to that it was a modern collaborative deck. So now we're onto stones, earth, and the pentacles in the traditional tarot. I never got that deck. I know it's very sought after now. It's a huge collector's item. I still see people working with it on my social medias, on Instagram and stuff. It reminds me very much of that, which is not a bad thing. I know that people who work with that deck, a lot of them probably would have been very drawn to this tarot deck. The starred cock. This is what happens when Anthony talks all day. The card stock is lovely. Dirty girl. Yeah, it's lovely. I don't know what it is, but it's got a beautiful finish. It's on the thinner side, but I actually don't, like, as in it's not paper thin, it's not see-through. It looks like it'll really hold up to a lot of, a lot of shuffling. It's just a really beautiful finish on it. Like, it feels lovely. So this is vessels, water and cups. It's like that image is very Rider-Waite Smith inspired. I like that. It's going to be very interesting to see how this reads, and I can't wait to actually read the guidebook. Now that's one thing that I use my guidebooks, like as in I like to read them. I love that card too. I like to see and hear other people's perspectives and see how they come at the tarot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of these amazing artists' work has been interpreted. It's gorgeous. Oh no! Oh, a few on my... That was really badly bent. You can see it. No, wrong way. That was really badly bent. Oh well. That could have happened with the printers. I know I've had issues like that. Oh, how did I not notice that before? Bummer. So a couple of my cards were quite badly damaged at the corner there. I'm not sure if anybody else had that problem. Yeah, you can see it. See it there. Bummer. Bummer. Beautiful deck. I will pop the description of where you can get it if you are interested in this beauty below. I'm sure it will. I'm not sure if there are plans to keep this in print or not. But yeah, whether this will become a collector's item or not. But that was the slow holler. I have got quite a few decks that I haven't unboxed yet, and I'll get to them slowly or whenever I have the time. And thank you so much for watching, my loves.